Have you ever wondered why some religious figures choose a life without marriage or sexual relationships? This practice, known as celibacy, has deep roots in spiritual traditions, particularly in Christianity. For centuries, celibacy has been intertwined with the priesthood, raising questions about its origins and its relevance in the modern world. Join me as we delve into the fascinating history of celibacy, exploring its biblical foundations and its evolving role in contemporary society. In the early days of Christianity, some individuals, inspired by the teachings of Jesus and the Apostle Paul, chose to forego marriage and family life. Their choice was driven by a desire to serve God wholeheartedly and to devote themselves fully to spreading the gospel. Over time, celibacy transitioned from a personal choice to a formalized practice, particularly within the ranks of the priesthood. This shift, however, was not without its complexities and controversies. The Bible, particularly the New Testament, offers glimpses into the early understanding of celibacy within the Christian faith. One key passage that sheds light on this topic is found in 1 Corinthians 7:7. Here, the Apostle Paul, while acknowledging the importance of marriage, presents celibacy as a desirable path for those who can maintain it. He writes, "I wish that all were as I myself am, but each has his own gift from God, one of one kind and one of another." Paul's words suggest that celibacy, like marriage, is a gift, a special calling from God. Another significant passage is found in Matthew 19:12, where Jesus speaks of those who have made themselves eunuchs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. These biblical passages, though not explicitly mandating celibacy, provided a theological framework for understanding and valuing this way of life. The practice of priestly celibacy, while rooted in early Christianity, didn't become a widespread requirement in the Western Church until the Middle Ages. During this era, the Church faced numerous challenges, including corruption and the accumulation of wealth by some clergy. Proponents of mandatory celibacy argued that it would help purify the priesthood, freeing them from worldly attachments and potential conflicts of interest. They believed that a celibate clergy would be better able to focus on their spiritual duties, serving as moral exemplars for the laity. This view gained traction, and by the 12th century, the First Lateran Council formally declared that priests could not marry. Celibacy, once a matter of personal choice, became a defining characteristic of the priesthood, shaping the religious landscape for centuries to come. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the tradition of priestly celibacy finds itself at a crossroads. While still upheld by the Catholic Church, it faces increasing scrutiny and debate, both within and outside religious circles. Supporters of celibacy argue that it remains a powerful symbol of devotion to God, enabling priests to dedicate themselves fully to their ministry. They emphasize its role in fostering a spirit of detachment from worldly possessions and in strengthening the priest's identification with Christ. However, critics argue that mandatory celibacy is outdated, placing an undue burden on priests and contributing to a shortage of clergy. They point to the challenges of loneliness and the potential for unhealthy repression of natural desires. The debate surrounding celibacy is complex, touching upon issues of faith, tradition, and human nature. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, it's crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity and open-mindedness. Whether one supports or challenges celibacy, it's essential to engage in a respectful dialogue, recognizing the sincerity of those who hold differing views. The future of celibacy within the Catholic Church remains uncertain. Will it adapt to the changing times, or will it hold fast to tradition? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the conversation surrounding this ancient practice will continue to spark reflection and debate for years to come.